All hands on deck and in the air in the search for Duncan Craw. The 32-year-old was reported missing in the water at Surfers Way near Port MacDonnell on Thursday evening.
He was snorkelling reasonably close to shore at the time. There was a point in time when he was clearly seen in the water, and a very short time later he wasn't able to be seen.
Emergency services rushed to look for the Warrnambool man, calling in reinforcements from Victoria and Adelaide. But the hope of finding the father of one faded when a pair of flippers was found.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Monday, February the 1st, wow, 2021, and it's currently 1:30 a.m. I was not aware of that. So today is the second day of the 40 days fast, the second night, so to speak. Not even the second night, the first night of the 40 days and fasting and praying. Because yesterday was the first day. Once the sun rises is the first day. Once the sun set is the first night. So we are not fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. We only fast for 40 days. All right. Now, this was sent to us by a subscriber, one of the brothers over there in Australia. Thank you, brother, for bringing this to the public attention, to the nation attention. So this happened January 22nd. I don't know why I'm not getting this. I searched for it, but I think this, because this has happened in Australia, they have a different search engine, I believe. Okay, now, brothers, the reason why you see these things happening, okay, snorkelers missing off SA's, I believe, southeast coast. South Australia, southeast coast, is that what that is? Believed to have been taken by a shark. Okay, now this is number 7, all right, of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. It's called wild beasts will be their graves. Okay, so this is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. This has many meanings. Okay, the first one is, well, wild beasts will be their grave. Animals going to start attacking people. Okay, and then so many people going to die, brethren. You will not find place to bury them. You won't even have time to bury them. And then the vultures, the dog, the pigs, the bear, any animal that eat meat will eat them, will eat their bodies, and there will be attacks. You know, the Most High have a lot of animals, right? A lot of animals that he saved for the day of the great destruction. For instance, the Leviathan. We were talking about the Leviathan. Let me see if I can get it. Last night, let me see if I can get it quite quick so I can play it. Okay, this is the video of the Leviathan.
I'm on the phone with Jim on one of our regular check-ins.
All right, so this is one of the Most High pet. Okay, so the Leviathan is moving here. All right. So this is just to show you those things are real. All right, that's the Leviathan moving. This is crazy. Some people are like, hey, this is not the Leviathan, but you know, we've been watching this for like months. Okay, this is not what they call this, ice collapsing. Okay, this is an animal. You see how the grass, I mean not the grass, but you see how the ice is moving. The ice is moving up. When ice is collapsing, brother, it's moving down. Yeah. All right. So that's the Leviathan moving under the ice sheets over there in Greenland, I believe. Okay, we haven't seen this clip for a while. I'm gonna let it go all the way up. Okay. All right, you see this dark thing right here underwater? Okay, you see how the ice is moving? This is separating. Okay, look at this black dark thing in the middle of here. Look at this. Okay, this is not an ice break. This is something under the ice moving. Look at this. Look at all of this. All right, look at this black thing right here. This is not ice. All right, those guys knew what it, well, they didn't really know what it was. They saw it and then they cut the feed. Okay, look at this black thing emerging. emerge, and then the water. Look at the head of this thing right here. You see it? This is the head of the Leviathan. Man, you see this? This is the two eyes shot, you know, and then this is the nose and the lips over there. This is crazy. Okay, you see, that's the closest image. All right, this is the nose, and then the eyes. It look like a giant sleeping seal, a sea lion. Okay, let me see if we can get a picture of a sea lion. I'm always excited to see this sleeping sea lion. Oh, sleeping seal. Let's see if we get a sleeping seal. Yeah, the mouth like a sleeping seal. Let's see a sea lion. They are pretty much the same species, right? And that thing, the eyes is closed. Oh, no, it's not the place. Here we go. See, the eyes, this is the body. Oh, that thing is huge. See, thing is huge. Look at this. Look at this, brothers. Okay? This is the eyes shut right here. And then the whole head. Oh, man. And that thing is so big. This is the tail flipping. And those guys saw this. They cut their feet. But that's what that is. All right. So they told you how big that thing was. Okay. Let me see where they said like the how big it was. Let me see.
So how big was this calving event that we just looked at? We'll resort to some illustrations again to give you a sense of scale. It's as if the entire lower tip of Manhattan broke off.
So that's his head. That's like the tail of this thing. Where the tail flip at the end of the video. The tail of this thing can just like, they're gonna show you. Look what the tail of this thing can do.
Except that the thickness, the height of it, is equivalent to buildings that are 2.5 or 3 times higher than they are.
See that how that big that thing is? Okay, and then they're gonna show you the video of the Leviathan tail or whatever that thing or tentacle just flip. You see, that's its tail flipping. That's like a little bit of his tail just flipping. That's like the whole thing. That's just like its tail flipping.
That's a magical, miraculous, horrible, scary thing.
Yeah, that's his tail.
I don't know that anybody's really seen the miracle and horror of that.
The miracle and horror, because the Most High has plenty of those animal brothers, which bring us to number. Boy, let me close this. Which bring us to number 7 here. Wild beasts will be their grave. He has so many beasts. He has this animal called a Solunof. Okay. So a Solunof is a Hebrew monster in the sea described as being ordered by God to come up and go into Egypt. And she had long arms, 10 cubits in length. And she went upon the roof and uncovered and rafting and cut them and stretched them forth her arm in the house and removed the locks and the bolt of the and opened the house. So a Solunof, they don't even know how that thing look like. This is one of my video. Oh boy, because I talk about Solunof in it. All right, just to recap. Okay, let's read 20. Okay, just all of those things, brothers, they are in the Bible. Okay, we did the research from Leviathan, Christopher Columbus, Noah, Nimrod, giants, Solunof, and more. Okay, they are in there, so you can watch this video in my channels. All right, it's called Lesson Mashup. All right, so now this Solunof thing, okay, they don't even know how it looks like. Okay. They just, we'll say this, they look like this, a women-like animal. Okay, this is the book of Joshua. So the Solunof is like a human tracker, and it's like a human tracker and a door lock opener. Okay, you hear about those elites, they are going to hide in the bunkers, and when they really go down, they can't. Because this thing is so fast, this thing moves faster than the Flash. Okay, this thing moves faster than the speed of light. It can open all their doors in a fraction of a second. That's how fast this thing was when you were reading the story in the book of Joshua, how this thing go around and unlock the doors in astonishing speed and then drag the people out and kill them and then have the bees and stuff. So now this is a little recap of what's going on now. So let's see number 7. We're going to get number 7 of the plague all the way through. All right, let us move into the video and dissect it through the Holy Spirit.
And soon after, a great white shark was spotted. Rescuers returned in numbers at dawn, but hopes were dashed when a damaged wetsuit was found. Despite not having found Mr. Craw's body, police were forced to come to a grim conclusion.
The physical evidence, along with the proximity of the sharks and the manner in which we've been advised that this male disappeared, when we put those pieces together, it sadly does lend itself to a strong belief that this is a shark attack related incident.
Don't be fooled. Australia is no stranger to animal attack, especially shark. And I believe I did a video about crocodile killing people over there. A lot of crocodiles, giant crocodiles. Okay, Australia is very hostile. This is a very hostile land, man. I was reading and do some research. I'm like, man, Australia is brutal, man.
The operation was scaled back. In a statement, family members said it was impossible to describe their grief and shock.
So now you got this beautiful family over there, just like our family used to be. Now the man has been taken out. The man has been taken out. The Mosai take the man out. Now you got a woman left vulnerable with a child. And this didn't happen 10 years ago, brothers. When did this happen? January 22nd this year. Okay, so he's gone. All right, let's move to the next video. Wait, is that thing recording? Yes, it is. All right.
Came out of the blue. A swimmer in his 50s bitten by a 2 to 3 metre bull shark. The attack at Blackwall Reach left the man with a 30-centimetre wound to his thigh.
I've heard of that there's bull sharks in the river, but I've never seen any, and I've never seen anything like this.
Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, there are certain people I can't pass, like this dude right there. This knockoff of supposed to be Robert Nesta Marley, aka Bob Marley. I don't even know why those people do this. Like, why those Gentiles do things like that? This dude on the left look very confused. Like, yeah, man, that's this guy. He's my brother. What the hell you want me to do? All right, we were born different.
I've never heard of anything like this.
A kayaker and paddleboarder pulled the man from out of the water just down here and then took him up this sandy pathway to an ambulance waiting on the road just up here.
We're trying to keep him calm and we're trying not to panic ourselves because this is not something you expect to see.
The last significant shark attack reported on the Swan River was in 1923.
So, since the 1923, that's the most significant. Oh, okay, all right, well, they are. This must have been gruesome. I'm not quite sure how many centimeters, or I know it now. Centimeters? 37 centimeters. I don't need in inches. Let me see how many inches. 37 centimeters, is that what that is? I don't want to go back to this video. Let me see how many inches that is, because we over there now. Side, we use inches. How much inches is 37 centimeter?
37 centimeters is equivalent to 14.567 inches.
Okay, that's like the length of your forearm. Okay, so show me a picture of your forearm. Oh, no, wait, that's not. Okay, show me a picture of forearms. But that thing. Forearms. There we go. So yeah, that's like well, at least mine. That's like the length of the bite and his thighs. So probably rip this man's thighs off. Okay. Wow, unbelievable.
When a teenager was killed, the river is a nursery for bull shark pups. Interactions with humans are uncommon.
Again, this is one of the things, brothers. They see now, okay, it's certain interaction with human, they're uncommon. For instance, orcas, which I love them. They're like my favorite animal of the sea, killer whales. Okay, that's like I just love those beasts, man. You know, so those are the killer whales. They usually don't attack human at all, but recently you've been watching in my channels, they are attacking people. Okay.
You'd probably in any given year and any given day you'd find juvenile bull sharks somewhere in the river, really little guys, but you wouldn't necessarily find a big shark in the river at any point in time.
Sharks are not tagged in the river, but today's attack could change that.
I'll get a full report from fisheries, hopefully in the next few days, about this event and what can be done about these sorts of issues.
The riverbank is closed to the public as police and fisheries officers patrol the water.
All right, so this is very dangerous right here. When did this happen? January 14, 2021. I want, you know what? I gotta do much more research in Australia, man, because for some reason I could not pull anything out of here. So all those things happened in January this year, 21st. Okay, let me see a picture of a bull shark. See how a bull shark look like. Bull shark.
Here's a summary from...
Okay, that's a bull shark. They look like a great white, but they're a lot more shorter and bulkier. Okay, those are bull sharks. Let me see. Size. Bull shark are much smaller, yeah, than great whites. Color bull sharks are gray brown with lighter belly. Great whites are dark with the sharp change to white underneath. Tail-shaped bulls have long top tail fins. Great white tail fins are much more even. So the bull sharks, it's pretty much the same, but they are much shorter, probably quicker. Let's see. I think the tiger shark is like I'm like, whoa, tiger. Do you have tiger shark? Tiger shark. Okay, those are the tiger sharks. So, you know, the tiger sharks are pretty vicious. Okay, they are fast. They live in river in Australia. A lot of those things happen. So, all right, let's move into the next video. Well, let's take verse of the day. See what's going on here. That was for tomorrow. That was yesterday. Let me see if they change it. They didn't. Let me see. All right. Then we'll go straight to Genesis. All right. Then we'll go just Genesis 15, verse 13. The reason why this is happening, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, it's because this prophecy was fulfilled in 2019. Okay, it was sealed in December the 21st, 2019 with the Great Conjunction. And it was official, so our new year will be March this year, whether it's March 13th when we end the... we're going to end the 40 days fast on March 12th. So March 13th is the new moon. We'll count it, quote unquote, as the new year. Now, Genesis 15 verse 13, and he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and shall afflict them 400 years. Okay, so this prophecy was fulfilled. So now, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. So the Father is judging the nation, even though it's in Australia, brothers and sisters. Okay, Australia was part of the fourth world. Australia, they didn't know that land until later in the I say in the 16th century, the 1600, I believe. Let me see, when did those people quote unquote discover Australia? Let me see. When did they discover Australia?
The 19th of April, 1770. According to Wikipedia, on the 19th of April 1770 the Endeavour sighted the east coast of Australia and 10 days later landed at Botany Bay.
Okay, so that was in the 1700s. 6 years later, the quote-unquote American have their freedom. So that was 6 years. Australia is barely new, okay? It's barely being discovered, okay? So that means Australia was still hidden in the fourth part. And again, we went to many lessons. We traced some of the ley line, the electromagnetic mystical field of the Bermuda Triangle, the true Bermuda Triangle, not that fake one. So if you're looking for from top to bottom, from the fourth part, okay, you go all the way down there, and then this is Antarctica, okay. And then if you keep going, this is Australia. So Australia and all those lands over there, they didn't know about them. So all those lands are our land. And every time we go to Antarctica, we always give shout outs to whatever the Most High have guarding Antarctica. You see this thing right here? Okay, it looks like a python. This is one eye, the other eye. This is the snout. And then this is the jawline. The jaw looks like a giant snake underwater, okay, wrapping around Antarctica, and then it's guarding it like a snake guarding an egg. Okay, so we notice the Leviathan, some type of Leviathan over there, because the Most High has so many pets. It could be a giant freaking dragon. Okay, so it's under the eyes, snout, and all that, and then wrap around this thing. So Australia was in the fourth part, so you know, a lot of things over there. It's a very hostile place, very unique place. Okay, all right. Some say Australia is actually in the top of the world, okay, instead of being at the bottom. But you know, nobody want to be at the bottom, man. So we know for a fact our land is the highest, okay, the fourth part, or the highest, the one closer to the heaven. All right. All right, brothers. So whatever happened in Australia happened in the 17th century. So even though it's happening in Australia, the judgment is worldwide, okay? Even the people that live on this land and the one that live underwater. You know, we already went into a lesson into this. All right, we're not going to even touch on that again. All right, brothers and sisters, let's move in.
In breaking news, a swimmer has been mauled to death by a shark at a beach in Western Australia. Lifesavers pulled a 55-year-old man from the water at Cable Beach in Broome with serious injuries. He was treated by police until paramedics arrived. The popular tourist hotspot has been closed until further notice. We will bring you more details as they come to hand.
Yeah, so you have some dude mauled to death by sharks. You know, because sharks attacks are very rare. It's not something they do, okay? A shark, the animals that live in the sea are very intelligent, brothers. They're also intelligent that they stay away from you people. They stay away from human, okay? New species of whales discovered. I just love whales, man. You know, new big whale species discovered by scientists. Okay, that's the video that I just saw. When I saw this video, you know, I was so happy. I'm like, what? This is so
could
cool.
be the newest species, a type of beaked whale spotted in the Mexican Pacific coast by the members of the Sea Shepherds Conservation Society.
Right. This is so cool. I'm like, wow, the Most High, man, this is the Most High. You cannot figure out this man out because he's too awesome. All right, he's not somebody that you should be able to figure it out. Okay, so again, when you have things like that, those animals, they are very smart, brothers. They know when to stay away from you. Okay, the reason why you start seeing animal that has been extinct, they are just reappearing. It's because they can feel the ley line. They feel there's a change in the ley line. They feel that the world is getting better. Okay, less people are going out there, less scumbag are going in the sea, and they are reappearing.
All of a sudden, there was this big splash in the water, which could have been a surfer. A few of us are standing around on the boardwalk at the time, didn't really know what had happened, and then all of a sudden, this big flock of seagulls came, congregated around the water, and that's really when the commotion broke out, and other surfers came to help. There were ladies screaming. Yeah, it was a bit chaotic at the start there.
So yeah, that's what happened. Some dude got eaten by sharks over there. Like this happened on September 28th. Again, this is number 7 of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. It's gonna get a lot more worse, brothers. Remember when Christopher Columbus came here in the Holy Land, he landed, and then he has to come back, and all the conquistador, they came back with dogs. Remember in the book of Deuteronomy, there is a curse that says the animal will eat our body, our animal will be our graves. Okay, you had the Spanish taking the women, the pregnant women, tying their hands behind their back, expose their belly, okay, and then they will take an axe and axe their belly where the baby will fall off from their belly, and then they will have the dog devour the baby. Okay, they will have the women walking and breastfeeding the baby. They will just grab the baby, cut her arm, and throw it to the dog. This is what you people did, man. You think this is gonna be like little like shock attack and stuff like that? And again, when those things are gonna happen to you, most likely we'll be in Goshen. You know, we are already in spiritual Goshen, so you know we'll be, you know, in a better, probably in a physical Goshen. We don't know. Let's go.
Good evening. Shock tonight. A boy just 15 years old dead after a shark attack at Wooleye Beach on the mid-north coast between Coffs Harbour and Grafton. Those on the beach who did all they could to save the young surfer left shaken by what unfolded in front of them.
For some odd reason, the deadliest job in Australia is being a surfer. Oh boy. It seems most of those attacks are happening to surfers. Like, I don't get it. What is it? I know you guys swagger jacked us with the whole surfing things, you know. But what is it like you have to go surfing? I don't get it, you know, staying in some stuff, going on the water, waiting for the waves and all that. If I want to go into a water to enjoy, you know, I'll just go to a pool. You know, it's a hell of a lot safer. Thank you very much. You know, I don't want to go into a freaking sea and stuff like that. You know what I'm definitely afraid of the sea? I'm not afraid of a shark. And if a shark attack me, there's 100% chance. Well, there's at least 1% chance of me surviving. You know what I don't want to attack me while I'm in the water? This thing. Okay? This thing. Believe it or not. Oh, well, that's not so. Beyonce was doing this. But, believe it or not, they do exist. Okay? We went to videos. We proved to you all those things. All right? All right? I can be snatched by everything except for these things. All right? They're all over the books. Okay? All right? This one. Don't be snatching me. All right? There we go. All right. We have a video lesson on this if you want to check it out. Let me show you which one. Because I don't really keep up with those things. The physical when I make the lessons, it's just like things just pop up in my head and boom, we put it. Let's see. It was the Owanis and things like that. Let me see. Hey, oh, we passed it. Nope. I think we passed it. We passed it. Okay, there we go. See, we did it 3 months ago. Mermaids, are they real? Are there any proof? Let's find out. Mermaids, Chaldean, and Wanis. Okay, so we went into those. If you want, you can go watch part 1 and part 2. All right, thank you so much. And let's just give you. Okay, Wanis. So the Wanis, no, Uanis. Okay, the Wanis. Okay, the people, our ancestor or wherever ancestors, they won't paint things like that, like this, if they did not see them. Okay, all right. That's because they see things like this. Okay, every time I mention the Wanis, the half man, half fish, because they really, brothers, they do exist. Yeah, they do. We got books. I told you I have a book right here. We cannot mention to the nation. Okay, the Wanis does exist. They talk about one of those Wanis guarding one of the cave over there in the Holy Land. He's a guardian that the Most High put there. And we told you about the 1937 history about the 2 Haitian guy that went and dived in there. And then they met him and they come back crazy. Okay, let me show you another video. We always play for people just to show you, okay, how crazy things. All right, deep sea shark. Since we are talking about, sharks. Deep sea shark eyes, I believe. Okay, there you go. All right. So since we are talking about sharks.
Okay, still in the belly. Still in the belly.
All right, that's a giant shark.
When she rolls over the... Oh, wow!
See this?
My goodness. Where's my phone?
Yeah, that's a shark right there, man. Massive deep sea shark. I'm not quite sure what species that is.
Look at the width of that thing.
Yeah, because this was not a normal shark, brothers. If you have a spiritual eyes, you will see this is not a normal shark. You see this? All right, let's let you watch this.
Young male that went away. Okay, she's not here now. Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, but
Okay. Watch closely. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch closely. Look at this. You see this? This thing opened his eyes, and that thing has human eyes.
That is,
look at, and then he closed his eyes. This is freaking. This is freaking. Look at this.
My goodness.
Watch the shark open up its eyes, look, and then close it, and then it's gone. Why? Because this thing's supposed to be a deep sea shark. It's supposed to be a deep sea shark. The moment this deep sea shark see the lights or something that is in the bottom of the sea that she never seen before, she should have run, or he should have run. Yet this thing approached them, he be around them and take a look. He saw words in there and then left. Okay, and then left. So this is freaky. Look at this.
Goodness. That is,
okay, that's like a human eyes, and then this thing just flew, and then it just swim away. Look at the gills, man. That thing is huge. See, the gills go all the way through the body. That's not like a regular. Look at this. All right, this is freaky.
Wow, look at the size. I mean, this female, she's definitely bigger than the sub is long. Yeah.
Okay, so we always show this anytime we're talking about sharks and those Wanis fellows, because we did our research. Christopher Columbus saw them, and then we have books that mention those guys. They do exist. Okay, the Doggin worship them. Okay, so the ancient people would not make a excuse me. They will not depict something like that as folklore. There's no such thing as folklore, okay? Those Wanis fellow, they really do exist. Again, that's the only thing I'm definitely afraid when I'm in the water. To hell with the shark. If anything, I'll bite that shark. All right, let's move into the next video.
A Sunshine Coast family is tonight facing unimaginable loss. 36-year-old Matthew Tratt killed by a shark while holidaying with his family on Fraser Island. The attack, a tragic reminder to swimmers to stay out of the treacherous waters that claimed his life.
His lovely father and lovely family.
Okay, what you just saw here, this is plague number 1, sorrow for much needs. How long we are into this thing? Oh boy, sorrow for much needs. All right, this old lady over there, she's in sorrow. I believe that's her son. Okay, he got killed by a shark, man.
36-year-old Matthew Tratt, a loving father, husband and keen fisherman. A family holiday that ended in unthinkable tragedy.
Yeah, let me see how long. When did this happen? When did this happen? This happened July 5th, 2020. Not too long ago, okay? This is 2020 when he start to get real. Now, as you can see, brothers, as you've been witnessing, a lot of those men are dying. A lot of the husbands are being taken out. Okay, this is part of the curse. Okay, the women are left vulnerable. Okay, because the husband are being taken out. We went into this before.
You couldn't find a better neighbor, always helpful. I'm an old lady and he's trying to help me in any way, if anything needed.
Mauled by a shark while spearfishing with his brother off Fraser Island. His brother managing to get him onto the rocks. A retired doctor also trying desperately to save him.
This is the type of thing I don't understand about the Gentiles. Who goes over there, brothers, and spear fishing? Again, you people don't get it. The Most High said the blessing is over. That means you cannot enjoy any land. You cannot enjoy our land. You cannot even go on your land and enjoy it too, because frankly, you do not have any land. You guys are a bunch of vagabonds on the face of this earth. You uncleaving Gentiles. You scumbags, heathens. You don't have a place here. This entire earth belongs to us. We will tell you where to live. So I don't get it why somebody will go over there and try to fish, spear fishing. What's wrong with staying on your butt and then fish? But anyway.
To save him, a critical care paramedic winched from a helicopter. His wife and young children were on the beach.
Very, very tragic, and of course our condolences go out to the family of the man who lost his life off Fraser Island.
See, this is what Gentile does. They never pray. They say thoughts and prayers and my condolences goes. All of a sudden now you people will start praying. All of a sudden you people are fasting. They talk about we fast and pray. Nope, they actually make the call. Okay, spear fishing. I don't know why would somebody go spear fishing where there. Spear fishing. Okay.
According to Wikipedia, spearfishing is a method of
going underwater and then spear fishing. You know, like why? And then this guy was attacked by a shark. Most likely he did saw the shark and then try to go ahead over there and then try to mess with that shark. Because if you got a spear in your hand like this, it would have been easier to kill a shark. Or the shark just attack him by surprise. I don't know the need for you to go underwater to actually try to hunt something that is very good in the water. That's like shark coming on land, okay, to hunting, human hunting on land. This is incredible. All right, well, let us go there.
An ocean predator lingers in the waters of Kingscliff after a morning surf turns deadly. A 60-year-old man was attacked by a 3-metre shark while surfing at Salt Beach. His friend and another surfer tried desperately to save him, fighting the animal off and dragging him to shore.
Again, another surfer. And again, those guys in their 50s and 60s. What is it with all those old Gentiles? If you're 50 or 60 years old, man, you just stay home and you enjoy the rest of the day being wise, make some wise video on YouTube, tell young people to slow it down. You got the whole life ahead of you. For example, if a guy is 30 years old, you just tell this guy, hey man, slow down. You got another 30 years to go. I'm 60 and I'm good. I'm still slowing down. But no, it's just, you gotta go to, is it 16 or 60? This is weird.
A 60-year-old man was attacked by a 3-metre shark.
It's a 3-metre shark? What is that? Show me a picture of a 3-metre shark. No. 3 minutes? Is it? I'm not. Look, it's 2:10 a.m. I'm really tired. Let's go. The last video.
Good evening. A diver killed by a shark in Esperance has been remembered as a kind, gentle man who loved the ocean but also knew the risks. Esperance local Gary Johnson and his wife were diving together when he was taken by a great white, but his family insists they don't want the predators killed.
Scuba diver Gary Johnson knew the dangers in these waters. As president of the local dive club, he spent most weekends beneath the surface in the pristine bays off Esperance.
So you got this experienced diver taken out by a shark. You really can't carry any gun under there, but you can carry some type of weapon. You should have some type of device that could detect it if any animals is approaching you, like a shark. I believe some diver did tell me they have some type of that, some things like that. Let me see. Shark detecting device.
According to Fast Company, called the Clever Buoy, it's an eco-friendly ocean monitoring system that uses dual-wave sonar and artificial
shark detection. Okay. Not quite sure. Yeah, you should have something like that on you at least, man. Okay, at least like if you see a shark coming, because the shark, they move and they do like their movement, their noise, their sonar. I don't know if shark has sonar, but they make some type of unique noises. You can spot them with your stuff, so you can move away. But why would you guys not wearing these? One of those things, okay? Let me see. Sperm whale. Okay, those are the loudest animal on Earth. A sperm whale can, the click of a sperm whale can actually kill you. You know, can actually blow your head off underwater. This is how big a sperm whale is. Okay, that clicks can actually kill you. Okay, they don't need weapon to kill you, to bite you off. They just click you to death. They click, 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 and explode your head off. Beautiful. The Most High is grand. All right, I don't know how did this happen.
But yesterday, that passion turned to tragedy just moments after he jumped into the water near Cull Island.
He loved diving, he loved squash, he loved his work, he loved Esperance.
Yep, sorrow for much needs. Sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. Plague number 1, we got 2 plagues going on here, number 1 and number 7. Wild beasts will be their grave. All right, define sorrow.
Here's the definition of sorrow. A feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others.
Sadness, unhappiness, dejection, regret, depression, misery. So, you know, this is a misery right there. So, yeah, these things happen, man. All right, let's close with this one. Shark attack victim Zachary. Roba's funeral is live stream. Allow hundreds to pay tribute. This happened in April the 21st. You know, something 2020. Okay, these dudes over there enjoy. Is that a Dos Equis? No, this is a Cuatro Equis. All right then. I'm pretty sure that's a 4. That's a Australian beer, and I don't want to search for 4X's in my computer, man. This is a holy computer. Certain things will pop up. It won't be good. So anyway, this is the priesthood of Mahan right here, doing live streaming the funeral of this fellow right here, Zachary Rob funeral was live streamed. I'm very far away from the computer and I'm very tired. There we go, brothers and sisters. This is the Most High's judgment. This is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham, number 7. I believe we have multiple number 7, okay? If you search to my channels, you can pick and choose. And then we got the destruction by pestilence among the cattle, okay? A lot of animals are dying, famine. We got video on pretty much in every single one of those, all right? Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. And today is like the first night of the 40 days of fast and pray. Once the sun rises today, it would be the second days of the 40 days fast. Please join us, brothers. Let us pray and fast together, Jews and Gentiles alike. Let us cry unto our Father. And again, a lot of people have problem with the word Gentiles. The word Gentiles have a lot of meaning, brothers. Okay, they are one, the Gentiles, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Those are the people, whether they look like us or they don't, that they don't know what's going on. This truth is somehow got a hold onto them, and they know it's the truth. So they cleaving onto the nation. So those are the lost sheep of the house of Israel, brothers and sisters that are lost and come back home. And they got the other Gentiles. Those are the Gentiles that are not our people, but they are cousins, like the Hebrew cousin, the Hebrew Midianite, Hebrew Ishmaelites, Hebrew Midianite, Hebrew Joktanite. So Abraham has like 8 sons. So you got 8 type of Hebrews out there, plus other nations. Hamites, Shemites. Abimelech was a Hamite. He was one of Abraham's best friend. Okay, and when Abimelech died, Abraham mourned for him. So we got like a lot of Gentiles out there that were cleaving onto us. Okay, those are the Gentiles we are talking to. The people that want to be part of this, the people that want to bow down and worship our God and cling on to our God and cleave unto us. The other Gentiles, to hell with them. When we say that to hell with those Gentiles, we mean those heathens, the Gentiles that don't want nothing to do with our God and our people too. So that's what we mean, brothers and sisters. All right, thank you for watching. Please join us in the 40-day fast that's going to begin. That's started yesterday, the 31st, and then it's going to be ended on March the 12th, which is the new moon. Let's double check this. When is the new moon in March?
Here is information from time and date.
There we go. The new moon will be, okay, March 13th. okay, for March. So we will end it on March 12th, and March 13th we will call it, you know, a new year, whatever it is, from the Enochian calendar. Be at peace, brothers and sisters. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble and the Gentiles' tribulation. Be at peace. Shalom.